What's going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another video, and I got an interesting topic to talk about today. You may have seen it in the title up there, but so a while back, about a week or so back, I did the video on to plan or not to plan about having kids. And in that video, there was a question broached by a subscriber. Her name is Diana Meek. And I can tell, Diana, by the way that you write, that you're mature and you have children and you just know how to form a sentence. And I really like the topic that she brought up, so I wanted to speak to it. And let me just tell you what she asked, and we'll go from there, and we'll get a little conversation going amongst all of us. She says, as a fellow Christian gamer with kids, I would be very interested to learn what criteria you use to evaluate the games or entertainment your kids enjoy. Our kids are young, but we are not comfortable with them seeing or playing M-rated games like Call of Duty for some time when and if they show interest in gaming. I realize this question likely does not apply to the stage of life of the majority of your viewers, but I just wanted to put it out there nonetheless. I love what you're doing with the channel. Keep it up. Well, Diana, first off, I appreciate the support. And I think that this actually does speak to a wider audience than you think, because a lot of the gentlemen that I communicate with regularly on my channel and in YouTube are older and do have kids. And even if you guys don't have kids, even if you're a teenager, let me speak to this a little bit, okay? What you guys need to realize, especially at a young age and as a parent protecting your children, is that your eyes are the doorway into your heart, okay? So you have to think about the things that you are letting into your eyes and your ears, because they do affect you. Even at an old age, they'll affect you. They can warp you, okay? So now children are born and they're young and they're innocent and they are bombarded by information. And I always viewed my wife and I as the buffer to the world for our kids. You know, as our kids grow and mature, they begin to create a filter in their heart and in their mind to process the information that they see. And until their filter is fully developed, a parent's responsibility is to buffer that information coming into their kids. So you want to do anything and everything in your power to keep the evil things or the things that are inappropriate for a young child at bay for as long as possible. And how long should that be? As long as you possibly can, because the longer you keep that information away from your kids, the stronger they get in their filter. You want to develop your kids' muscles so they can defend against the evil things out there in society. I mean, there's nothing more sad in my eyes when I see these YouTube videos of these kids who are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and they're cursing and they're yelling and they're talking like, you know, gangbangers on the streets of South Central LA. I mean, why do people find this funny? I mean, that's heartbreaking to me. You know, about 5 or 6 months ago, my wife and I made a very difficult decision, and it wasn't easy at first, but you know, we saw the things that are on TV and the commercials and how quick things pop up unexpectedly on the TV. So we removed cable from our house and satellite. So we no longer have that. And you want to talk about releasing yourself to explore other avenues. Had we not removed TV from our house, I don't even know if I would have started a YouTube channel, because you don't realize how much time you devote to looking at that screen until you remove it. And I encourage everybody here, I know you guys may think I'm crazy, turn off your cable for a couple of months and just watch your potential grow, okay? We still have Netflix, but our kids rarely ever watch it. We don't really let our kids onto YouTube, because even though people say that they have clean channels, in the blink of an eye they can say something and you can't get it out of their heads, and if they click on the wrong link, it's over. As for gaming, my child, my boy, he's the only one that really likes gaming. We only really let him play the Lego games on PlayStation 3, you know, like Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman, Lego Marvels, those types of things. That's what he really likes. And occasionally he wants to play Star Wars Battlefront, but the only way he can play that is if I'm sitting next to him, and I don't allow him to talk to anybody on those games. As for mature games, there is absolutely no way in the world I would let my boy play Call of Duty until he was 18. Not because necessarily the game, just because of the things that people play on, that say on the multiplayer. I mean, you guys are vicious in these lobbies. It's scary, the things that y'all say to one another. I don't let them play Halo or anything like that. I don't care about the whole shoot 'em up games. That doesn't bother me, like shooting aliens and stuff like that. But it's really the words that I'm more scared of. And you know, for you guys who are teenagers, which I know a lot of y'all are, you know, 14 to 18, 19 years old. Some of y'all are young in college. Let me tell you this. The things that you allow yourself to see and hear, they will warp you. Even if you think you're strong enough or the things that you're watching don't affect you in the long run, I'm telling you right now, they are twisting and molding you into the man that you're going to become. And I'm saying man because the majority of you guys who watch my videos are male. And this comes down to the words that you hear from rappers or music or these guys that you guys idolize. I mean, they're just awful, man. Fill your mind with people who are wholesome and you will have a wholesome heart. The other one is pornography, and it's a subject that I really do want to talk with you guys about because pornography can destroy you in so many ways. It gives you unrealistic expectations of women in your life, and it can cause deviant behavior to form within you. You guys don't understand that cursing that y'all hear at an early age twists your vocabulary, and it is very hard when you get out into the business world to trust somebody who punctuates their sentences with profanity. In fact, anybody who does, you should instinctively not trust because it speaks to their character. Diana, I hope that helped you a little bit. It gives you an idea of what my wife and I do. I mean, we limit the exposure of our children as much as possible. You know, this idea of giving a child a cell phone at the age of 8 or letting them have a Twitter feed or Instagram or Facebook, it ain't gonna happen in our house. There's just absolutely no way. Not because I think our kids are gonna do anything bad, it's because I don't know what other kids are gonna post. And the more that they see that, the more inclined they are to copycat. And that's where things become difficult, and once that seed is planted within your child, it's hard to dig it out. So that's my view on it. You want to buffer your kids as long as possible to allow them to create a strong enough filter or a muscle within them to know what is good and what is bad, to keep the bad at bay and the good in their heart. And that's where we go. Alright you guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. As always, leave a comment down below, let's talk about it, and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Losing Charlie. Looking good. Continue on mission. Hostile rolling thunder overhead.